Hey guys, today we're going to learn about how Jesus was anointed. You can find this in Matthew 26, 6 through 13, and in John 12, 1 through 13. The time was coming to celebrate the Passover. Every year the Jewish people gathered together to remember a special event that happened long ago. When God's people were slaves in Egypt, God did great things to rescue his people. The Pharaoh saw God's power and authority, and the Pharaoh let God's people go. God had used Moses to lead his people out of Egypt into the promised land. God did not want the people to forget that time, so every year the Jews had a feast. Many Jews traveled to Jerusalem to celebrate. 6 days before the Passover feast began, Jesus went to the town of Bethany. Bethany was near Jerusalem, and Jesus' friend Lazarus lived there with his sisters, Mary and Martha. Jesus went to his friend Simon's house for a meal. Jesus was reclining at the table when Lazarus' sister Mary came to him. She had a jar of very expensive oil. The oil smelled good like perfume. Mary broke open the jar and poured the oil on Jesus' head. Jesus' disciples were very upset. They thought Mary had wasted an expensive oil. The oil was worth 300 denarii, about a year's pay. One of the disciples, Judas Iscariot, said, "She could have sold the oil for a lot of money, and then she could have given the money to the poor." Judas does not say this because he cared about the poor. He said this because he loved money, and in fact, he was a thief. They told Mary that she had done the wrong thing, but Jesus spoke up. "Leave her alone," he said. "She has done a very good thing for me." Then Jesus explained, "You will always have people around you who are poor, but you will not always have me. Mary has poured the oil on my body to get it ready for burial." Jesus said that wherever the gospel was told in the whole wide world, people would also hear about Mary and what she had done. So pouring the very expensive oil on Jesus was not a waste, it was worship. By allowing Mary to anoint him, Jesus has shown that he is more valuable than anything. Jesus knew he would soon die for sinners, be buried, and rise from the dead on the third day. Thanks, guys.